In this video I show you how the effect works with the eye sort. First create a solid. Then on Effects, Noise and Grain, and select Fractal Noise. Next, the mask tool is used to create the sort. When you are finished with the mask, click on the solid and create a pre-comp. Insert the solid into the bar and choose Fractal Noise again and adjust the contrast and brightness settings. Now you create a pre-comp again. Move the new composition down. Here you select Luma Mask. Next click Effects, Stylize and select CC Glass. You open Surface and choose Glass. I entered 5 for softness and at height 100. Back to the composition where we created the sort. Click on the solid, Effects, Stylize and select Roughen Edges. I used 50. Next activate Evolution for fractal noise and roughen edges. Depending on how long you want the animation of the sort to be, you drag the time marker forward and animate the sort. On the sort I add a small opening with a mask. Add mask 2 on Subtract. For example, you can add tonal value correction to the pre-comp of glass and adjust the value for the lights. Back to the composition with the sort. I create another mask. The mask is supposed to cover the sort. Click Subtract on the bottom mask. Open the mask, click Mask Path, and at this point I want the sort to be fully visible. Move the mask to the right. Go back to Comp 1 and click on the composition below. So that the sort gets a little more color, go to Effects, Color Correction and then to Curves. Instead of curves, you can also use Hue and Saturation. Click on Colorize and try out the settings here. Click on both compositions and create another pre-comp. Insert the video into the bar. Animation and Mocker. Select Create X and create a mask around the hand. Then on Track Forwards. When the track is ready, click Export Tracking Data. Select the bottom one, copy to clipboard, create a null object in After Effects, and insert the track data from Mocker into the null object. Open the null object, transform, and remove the keyframes for anchor point. Link the file to the null object. The sort now follows the movement of my hand. I added ice spikes for the sort. When the sort animates, I don't want the spikes to be visible straight away. At this point, the two rear tips should be visible. At Mask 1, activate Mask Path. Go back a few frames and shift the peaks. I used production grade stock footage for the smoke. and Lumetri for the color correction. That's it with the tutorial. I'll just say goodbye and see you next time.